I think this video is really inspired by an email I got last night from someone called Jane, who asked a question, and she said in it, which is a brilliant thing to say about me, that I've got a very down-to-earth way of explaining things to non-techie people. And let me show you why I'm making this video and why it possibly inspired it. In other words, you can see the title on screen, which clearly says Simple Effective Photography in 32 Seconds. And there's nothing big deal about this, and it's a thing that I want to say because I feel extremely passionate about it, and also because it's so easy if you open up your eyes. Now, what you see on screen is an HDR picture, which I was literally on a bridleway this morning for a short walk, and I turned around and I saw something. Now the thing is that if you see that, just notice it says 424 HDR, meaning that there is the photograph. Now let me show you how I got there and why I was talking about 32 seconds. So what I actually did is I rolled along and I thought, I like this gate. I don't know what it is about it, but I always just like turn up there and just look. It inspires me. It's just nice, especially in the summer, because I've been there in the winter. I've recorded videos nearby, all sorts of things. So what I did is I took 1, 2, 3 photos. Then I recomposed 1, 2, 3. Then I recomposed 1, 2, 3. All of that was done. 9 photos were taken in 32 seconds. In other words, at 10:03, 58 seconds, 10:04, 24, and 6 seconds later at 10:04, 30. My point being that when we use a combination app called Vibrance HDR on Android, there's a clue of where we're going with this. That you've got one photo here, which combines those 3 photos into one. Notice that the gate, the fence, is crystal clear pretty much, but if you go down to the plants down here at the bottom, it's moved, or the wind has blown them. Another one here, which is the one that you've just seen at the start, which is probably one of my favourite of the 3, and then you can see here that things are pretty sharp at the top. If you go back down here to this blurring or this ghosting, it's not actually there on this one. And then the other HDR picture was at 4:30, which is the last one I took, but depending on where I tap, it's depending how the HDR comes along. I don't want to last a long time with you on this topic. All I want to say is a really, really simple method, and this is the reveal, shall we say, and that is that the method, you've probably got a phone in your pocket. Walk and see. Stand still. Compose. Take a deep breath. Be calm. That is really, really important. I'm old school film cameras, so taking a photo without a tripod, there was no tripod involved, you've got to be really calm and slow your breathing down. Place the phone in airplane mode. I do that because it takes the CPU away from any wireless communications of what the phone's doing. It can concentrate. The open camera on an Android app, where you can tap once to set an exposure, tap to take the photo. You have to stand still and be calm and wait and repeat if needed. When I say wait, you're clicking and it will go click, 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 because you're taking 3 photographs in exposure bracketed mode. The resources that I used was a Moto G4. You can buy these for what, $100 now? SIM card, pay as you go, easy on Android 7 using the Open Camera app. I used Vibrance HDR, who is from the same people who make Open Camera app, and I put down here as Snapseed maybe, and the reason I put that down is because if I did a quick HDR edit of the photo, which was the 424 HDR, I get this. Yes, I accept for some people it's a little bit rich, but if you're into health, well-being and calm, and going out for a nice walk to feel really good, even looking at the green, the excessive green in this picture, may perk you up. I put a note on the left-hand side simply to say that this was a Snapseed picture, or any of the other ones for that matter. They all came out of my 30 megapixel camera at 4.1 by 3.1 pixels 1000. If it was printed on paper at 150 dpi, then you're probably going to get about 28 by 21 inches of image to go on your wall without a loss of quality. That's it really. I don't think there is anything else to say apart from photography should be quick, should be fast, should be easy, and it should not, in my opinion, as an old school teacher, shall we say, and an old school photography person, it should be simple, efficient, and it should be quick, and we have the tools to do it.